welcome back to our Maserati F1 Manager Series, and welcome to the season finale in 2020-27. Today, we will crown a World Drivers' Champion, but who will it be? Will it be Kimi Antonelli, or will it be Max Verstappen for a fifth time? Well, in big news, Antonelli has put it on pole, and that is key because that has given him an extra point. You get a point for pole in 2027. So what that means is Kimi Antonelli now has an 8-point lead on Max Verstappen going into today's race. So if Max were to win and Kimi finishes second, then Max would gain 7 points. It would mean Kimi is world champion by a point. So that is the calculations going on. But obviously that changes all the time up and down the grid. And will just depend where, Max finishes. Essentially, if Kimi finishes ahead of Max, then it's job done. If Max finishes ahead of Kimi, then it depends where they both are. Soren, what's up? I am very well, buddy. How are you doing? You're also playing. Good to hear, buddy. If Kimi beats Max today, that is job done. If Max is beating Kimi, then we need to see the positions they're in, and it could all get a little bit nervous. But as I say, if Max wins and Kimi finishes second, that would still be enough for Kimi. He would win the championship by a point. As I say, we are in Brazil, and it's wet all the way. So unfortunately, not too much we can do on the strategy. If we look at the track graph here, there is going to be some spells where it dips around about lap 13, 14, and again towards lap 60. So will that dip enough to get to dry tyres? It won't be dry for long enough to put some dry tyres on, but it might really burn up the inters. So there's going to be a couple of bumpy spells, and a one-stopper might easily change into a two-stopper. So we shall see. Colapinto starts 10th. I mean, it's not really about him today. It's about Kimi Antonelli. Can he become world champion? Hope you've all had a good weekend. Hope you're ready for the weekend. Formula 1 this weekend as well. But let's see if Kimi Antonelli can claim this championship, or is Max going to win his fifth?
Welcome back, everyone. The final preparations are now being made as we head into the race.
So as I say, it's going to be a full wet race. Wet all the way through on this one today.
There's a sense of excitement when it comes to talking about Max Verstappen.
And Max Verstappen could win the championship.
Now,
obviously, we don't want that to happen.
For the São Paulo Grand Prix.
And we've got 5 lights, and we're underway. Straight away as Antonelli gets us away from pole. Lawson P2, Verstappen P3. Verstappen straight away will be trying to get to B2. The longer Verstappen keeps him at bay, the longer Lawson keeps Verstappen at bay, would be handy. But I think Verstappen already is moving alongside his teammate. Verstappen trying to get a bit of exit. The Lawson. And really, in real life, this Red Bull of Lawson would be moving aside very quickly. But he's not in game, but I don't think it matters. Verstappen straight into P2 then, doing what he needs to do to chase down Kimi Antonelli and try and win this championship. I'm better than Ferrari C. Leclerc won in Monza, Leclerc won in Monaco. Science P3. Great stuff, buddy. Great stuff. So, we'll look at this quite a bit today. But this is the current standings then. Kimi Antonelli would be world champion if it stays like this. But there's a long way to go, as we know. Leonel, thanks for the follow, much appreciated. Hope you're doing well. And Colapinto has got a move done back there. He's into P9.
Watching the action closely.
To say less about Franco today and all about Kimi Antonelli trying to win this Drivers' Championship. And obviously no DRS because it's wet. And Kimi Antonelli's made a good start here. Are we in Brazil? We are in Brazil indeed. We are finishing this season in São Paulo. And Kimi Antonelli leads then. He's doing what he needs to do. Kimi, if he beats Max, will be world champion. If Max beats Kimi, we'll have to look at the positions they're in and do some calculations. Ultimately, if Antonelli at least finishes P2, he's winning this championship. So yes, Verstappen's right on his tail. It's more Lawson that's the concern, because there is definitely a scenario here where Verstappen could win and Lawson could get ahead of us and we could finish P3. And that's ultimately what we don't want to happen today. Yeah, Colapinto in the thick of it down there in P9. But are we going to do the double? We've already won the Constructors this year. Will this claim the Drivers' Championship? As Kimi Antonelli is about to start lap 3. We've used a lot of battery early on though, which we're now about to ease off. So we'll see if Max comes straight at us once we do that. Another fastest lap of the race. Lawson is hanging with Verstappen, and that is an issue, but Verstappen needs him. He needs Lawson today. And Colapinto has got another one done. He's now past Albon. So Colapinto, his last race for Maserati, of course. Franco Colapinto, he decided to sign for Mercedes. We were thinking about replacing him anyway, but he made that decision for us. He's off to Mercedes, and Charles Leclerc will race for Maserati next year. But here we go then, lap 3. Antonelli leads as a second to Verstappen, Lawson right behind him, and then a couple of seconds now to Leclerc in the Ferrari. I'm going to drop to neutral now on the battery, and will Max Verstappen start to come at us? We'll go aggressive on the tyres as well.
Down a bit more on your tires.
Mario, thanks for the follow. Much appreciated, buddy. Hope you're well. And as always, if you're jumping into the stream, if you haven't already, do spam that like button. Super appreciated. Really helps me out. And if you're not already, do follow or subscribe. I'm kind of nervous because our potential world champion boy next to our Constructors Championship. Yeah, this could get nerve-wracking today because of Lawson. Colapinto's used all his battery back there. The threat really is Lawson, because as I say, if Verstappen wins and we finish second, it doesn't matter, we'll still claim the championship. But Lawson isn't going anywhere, and he's only used a tyre, 1% more tyre life. Austin, hello buddy, how's it going? As Ocon's ran wide back there in his hat.
We're watching Esteban Ocon here. And that's where they slightly run off the track. They've got to be careful and watch the car there.
He'll get away with that though. Right, Antonelli leads. Verstappen though, now we've started to ease off the tyres and the batteries coming at us. Verstappen needs to win and needs Antonelli to finish lower than second. So if Verstappen wins and we finish third or lower, Verstappen is world champion. If Kimi Antonelli beats Verstappen, Kimi is world champion. If Verstappen wins and Kimi finishes P2, then Kimi will be world champion. So this is going to be very tense. And it's more tense for me because, as I say, Lawson is hanging about, isn't he? He's not going anywhere, is Liam Lawson. Could Liam Lawson effectively win the World Championship for his teammate, Max Verstappen, today? When are those drier spells coming? So it's around about lap 13, 14. So we'll see how that goes. Max Verstappen then having a look at the rear view. Or rear wing, not rear view. Is he in our rear view? We don't want to be on Colapinto, we want to be on Antonelli, and we'll go always defend.
Keep in position.
Max getting ever close. Got a yellow flag. Ocon looks like he's had another adventure, and there he is. Esteban Ocon is facing the wrong way. Never ideal on a racetrack. And yeah, Ocon then already been wide.
I lost the car in 10.
That's one actually, Esteban. You can't count either. So yeah, Ocon's having some adventures early on. Imagine our future Maserati driver Leclerc would kick Kimi out of his championship. Hamilton first rivalry starting even with the teammates. Yeah. Hopefully not. Maybe Leclerc wants to do us a favour today. If Leclerc wants to get involved in this race and overtake Lawson and just hold Lawson up to win the championship, for his future teammate. That would be a welcome. That'd be a great introduction to the team. This is F1 Manager 24, Charles. Hello, Theo. How's it going? Hope you're well. Max Verstappen very close now. Lawson's dropped off a little bit, but is Verstappen about to make his move then on Kimi Antonelli? Verstappen, the inside looks open. Antonelli is on defensive, but he's not very defensive there. Maybe trying to pinch him on the exit of this corner. Antonelli remains in P1 for now, but it's getting tight, and Verstappen is pushing. Verstappen wants his 5th World Championship. Kimi wants his 1st. Imagine if they collide. That would be... Imagine if they collide and we retire and Max wins it that way. Oh, dear. Let's not get that running through my head. Lawson's starting to drop off a little bit, which is good for us, because if Lawson's out of the fight, we would win this championship, essentially, with P2. P2 wins us the championship. Ocon is doing Ocon things, like one of the first time races in the Maserati series I saw on YouTube. Every issue in spin, crash was Esteban. Yeah. Well, depending what happens today, that is something that I may do for the next series, because if we win the Drivers' Championship today, that would be the Drivers and Constructors double, and that would be a fitting way to end things with Maserati. That's what we did with our Team Lotus series. We did 3 years, and same thing, and then we started afresh. So instead of starting afresh, I might continue this series in 2028, but with another team, as we just watch this play out, as Max Verstappen again is on our inside. Like he was last lap, he looks to be a little bit further up this time. But again, is Antonelli going to see? Yeah, he can't quite get it done. So Antonelli fighting well. Yeah, so I might... what manager is this? It's F1 Manager 24. So yeah, I may carry this on in 2028. But if we win the championship today, the team I would pick is probably Haas, because they haven't scored in the last 2 years. Can't remember if they scored in the first season, but... We'd keep Maserati on the grid so we can see how Kimi and Leclerc do next year, but we wouldn't be managing them. We'd move over to Haas and try and improve Haas from there on. So that's an idea that I've got floating about at the moment. But lap 7 of 71 then. Antonelli's still leading. Verstappen can't quite get past him. Lawson is still hanging about. Ooh, pretty tightly bunched. How's Franco getting on down here? Not too bad, is he? I wonder if the two-stop... yeah, I think the two-stopper might work today, you know. Should we have a bit of fun with... should we have a bit of fun with Franco in his last race today? What am I looking for here? I've absolutely lost my mind. Here we go. Do we have... We don't want to put the hard tyres on. That would not be fun. Yeah, should we have a bit of fun with Franco today? I'm going to go for a two-stopper. I'm going to go for a two-stopper, Franco. It might be absolutely awful, but it doesn't really matter. Because he can't, you know, he's not involved in this championship fight, and he's already won the Constructors with Kimi, so we may as well have a bit of fun with him back there. As Max Verstappen looks very close this time, but again, he can't make the move. I'm doing a BMW career. Good stuff, buddy. Good to hear. And thanks for the follow as well. Much appreciated. As always, if you don't already, do follow or subscribe, and don't forget to smash that like button. And if you're jumping in for the first time, this is a final race of our 2027 season, and Kimi Antonelli leads the championship by 8 points. So if Max Verstappen wins and Kimi finishes 3rd, Max would win the championship. So this is going to get very tight and tense, with plenty of laps to go. But so far, Kimi is doing the business. Verstappen is using more tyre life, and this is working well for Antonelli at the moment, as we've got a yellow flag. Verstappen looks a lot more alongside us, so this time he is indeed. He's already alongside us as Ocon gone wide, had a spin, and now he's topped it off with a hat trick. He's had a lock up as well. But Max Verstappen on the inside. Can Antonelli get a better exit on the inside here again? He can. Max can't quite get into the lead of this race. And you'd think Kimi Antonelli was fighting this as if his championship was on the line. Well, it is. And Kimi's trying to become a world champion for the first time. Max Verstappen, is he further now up the inside? No, he's not. And we carry on. Yeah, so Colapinto, I'm going to switch to a two-stop and just have some fun with him. So he's going to stop lap 21. And we'll see how that goes. Sonoda's getting past Colapinto. Because where's the... Yeah, so the track dampness is starting to dip now. It's 2.23. That's still fine for the Inters. Yeah, but even for Kimi, actually, it's dipped a little bit. But Max has used more. Lawson's at 83%. So just sitting back a bit, Lawson, is working for him. We've also got a battle for 5th in the Constructors today that we need to have a look at. So currently, Audi are in 5th and they'd be taking another 16 points. So they would absolutely cement that today. But a long way to go as Max Verstappen again is on the inside. But this is the problem. He's struggling to get some traction out of there on the outside. But he's closer alongside us this time going into this next left-hander. Is this the moment for Max Verstappen to take the lead here in Brazil? It's as close as they've been, but Max still can't get it done. Then you need to do a Cadillac Series. Yes, potentially a Cadillac Series to come as well. Alicia, thanks for the follow. Much appreciated. Hope you're doing well. Esteban Prime, yeah. Esteban's having a great race. Now dead last by 10 seconds. 10 seconds off 20, first place, that is. So yeah, Constructors, it would be Audi because Stroll is in a whopping P4 at the moment and Tsunoda P8. The RB's 11th, 13th. Albon and his Williams 10th. Behrman's pretty much out of it. So yeah, looking good for Audi to claim 5th. But our main focus is, of course, this championship battle between Max Verstappen and Kimi Antonelli.
Yeah, now priority 1 is the lift off.
And Max has been edging closer and closer, but he's struggled to get it done. And again, it's there. He needs to get on the outside, I feel, to give him the inside. Not that I'm telling him what to do, because we don't want him to get past us in the first place, of course. But he's closer this time on the inside, isn't he? No, he's being a little bit timid for Max's standard. He doesn't want to crash out, because that would end the championship right now. So when are we getting Colapinto in? Lap 21. I think it might be a two-stopper for us as well in Antonelli's car, because... Yeah, I'm not sure the tyres are going to last. We just need to match Max is what we need to do. And Max is using more than us, so that's, I guess, a saving grace. But yeah, Lawson is a bit of a worry because he's got 7% better tyre life than Antonelli. I'm scared of Lawson. Yes, Soren, I'm scared of Lawson as well. He's having a nice little stint back there, isn't he? I'm slightly worried about him myself. Max Verstappen again then. He's been trying this on the inside, but Antonelli's got a nice little release here most times. And again, looks to be the same as Stroll. Oh, Audi, it's a red flag. And that puts an end to Audi's dominance.
Red flag.
Piastri and Stroll have come together. What has happened there then?
The car of Piastri.
Oh, Stroll. Stroll's just going to lock up.
And that's the moment the car plows into the wall. Now,
well,
I imagine their confidence
there's Lance Stroll for you.
knock.
And McLaren gutted about that. Piastri just a passenger. Stroll locks up, but Audi were dead set there for P5 in the Constructors. And Stroll has absolutely butchered that. Right, let's just check. This is going to push the weather along now. Where is... So it's 1.34. We just want to get some fresh inters on, don't we, really? Yeah, they're all that. Yeah, fresh inters back on. So Piastri and Stroll out of the race. That's going to shake up the fight for P5 now. Guella Diego, thanks for the follows. Much appreciated.
The track is ready, and so are the drivers.
We're going to get a full restart, and it's going to be Kimi Antonelli. Get us back underway. Max Verstappen, P2. And Lawson close by as well. Max looks like he's got a good launch there. He has indeed. Max is going to lead into the first corner.
Okay, to close the gap.
Or is he? Because Antonelli loves this little inside. And again, I think Antonelli has got away with it. And Antonelli still leads the race. Max is trying all that he can. That has helped us with the threat with Lawson, though, because he was building up a nice tyre delta in that first stint. And that's been eliminated now. Right, we just need to edit these strategies because obviously that pit stop has pushed everything out now. So I want to go around about there, don't we? Franco, and same with Kimi. Let's just get these locked in, chat. Yeah, 53. So that is probably killed off Colapinto doing that extra stop though as well, hasn't it? But we'll see. Might have a chance of still doing it. We'll see. We'll see. But lap 14 then, of 71. And we've now had a red flag. Piastri and Stroll out. Stroll absolutely taking Piastri out with a lockup. Stroll will have a grid penalty if he's on the grid in 2028. This being the last race of 2027. And that is going to shake up the race for P5 in the Constructors now, isn't it? Audi would still hold on to it because Tsunoda is scoring 10 points. But RB and Williams now scoring and a long way to go. So that's going to be interesting to see how that P5 plans out. And Colapinto, thanks to Stroll and Piastri crashing out, with this overtake, is now into P7.
They decide to give it a go. Up that takes them to 7th place.
Right, so Antonelli trying to use some pace here, and he's got a second on Verstappen already. What I didn't look at is, did we... Yes, so we've bypassed that dry spell now, but look what's happening right at the end of the race now. Because the race has been pushed on 20 minutes by that red flag, from about lap 65, the track is going to be completely dry. Now that could be absolute mayhem if we've still got Lawson and Verstappen near us as to whether we try and stick out on inters or finish on dries. This is not going to be an easy race, is it? This is not an easy race, chat, to win this championship. Jose, thanks for the follow. Much appreciated. Hope you're well. Last race championship fight, wet race, Brazil. Both potential champions find red flag restart. Just simply lovely, Soren. Not for me. It's nerve-wracking. But anyway, Antonelli's making a good little restart here, isn't he? Pushing his tyres more than Max, has to be said.
Try to cool down as much as possible. Copy.
But yeah, it's now going to dry out right at the end of this race, and that is worrying. It's going to get slightly dry around lap 45 as well. I think that's still going to be inters though. But yeah, from about lap 67, 68, it will be dry. Bogdan, hello, how's it going? Hope you're well. Right, having a little look at Colapinto, who we've not spent much time with today. And he's behind Yuki Tsunoda, the sole remaining Audi, who's got to try and claim P5 for them in the Constructors today. Right, Max has pushed right back up onto Antonelli. Christian, thanks for the follow. And if you're not already, do follow or subscribe. And don't forget to spam that like button. Super appreciated. Bogdan, I like it, man. Good stuff, good stuff. I think Max is probably sick of the sight of our rear wing, but
All the time you have to leave a space.
we're enjoying it. Solar Sigil, I probably butchered that, but thanks for following on Twitch, much appreciated. Or an Apex GP series after Maserati, yeah, potentially. Right, it's actually changed to full wets here. Ooh, it's going to be full wets, isn't it? It is full wets here for about 10 laps. We've got full wets here for 10 laps. I don't think it's worth the stop though, is it? I'm just thinking more for Franco. It lost his 23 seconds. And then you got to make another 23-second stop. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be worth it. Especially with the pack now bunched up after that red flag. I think if we had some gaps, it might have been worth it, but... Lawson's pace has dropped off and he is pushing his tyres more this time. So, yeah, I'm not sure what's happened there, but we like that. Verstappen, though, continues to hound us. Continuing, not able to get past. And I think he would find more success if he could get round the outside. But we are making that near on impossible to go around the outside there. And Antonelli leads again going into turn 1. Yeah, I don't think it's wet for long enough. And it's only just over the threshold for wets. If this was around 5-6 millimeters, then yeah, we'd certainly be throwing some wets on. So Sonoda is now dropped, what, 3.5 seconds off the top 4. Colapinto's tyres are really burning up behind him. Can we use a bit of battery here and get past him? Oh, there we go. The inside is slightly open for Franco Colapinto, but all the battery's been used. So we're not going to have the pace to exit that corner. And that's where we really needed it there. Can we get a bit of slipstream going into turn 1? Stay in the slipstream, Franco. Stay in the slipstream. Franco. Oh, Franco. Please. Yeah, he's not got the best of batteries on him at the moment, has he? I feel like we're quicker than Sonoda, but overtaking is proving difficult.
Copy.
Let's just go for a bit of top up with him. I remember racing the first 15 races of the series where you didn't stop for wets, but every other driver was. Yeah, I believe that was Suzuka. I think it was the Suzuka Sprint, maybe? Was that our Lotus series? I can't quite remember. I've got a feeling it might have been in Suzuka though. Right, lap 19, about to start lap 20 of 71. Anthony still leads. Verstappen is second. Lawson is 4 seconds back now. And that's key, please. Please, well, please, because I want it to happen. Because, as I said, if we finish P2, it doesn't matter if Max wins. We will still claim the championship. So please stay about 4 seconds back, Lawson. Well, that makes our afternoon a lot less stressful. But Max is struggling to overtake, isn't he? So I'm just really worried at the end of this race when it dries out, the decision we've got to make there. If we've got a nice buffer to Lawson, then we can cover him off. Because obviously if he pits, we can get around the next lap and pit. And if we've got a big enough gap, we'll still come out in front of him. So that's where we find ourselves. I think I will still do an extra stop with Franco, you know. Just try something a bit different with him. Unless we get another red flag, of course. But let me know if you're dropping into the stream, if you're watching there in the chat. And obviously you're into Formula 1. Let me know your predictions for this weekend. Obviously we've got sprint qualifying in Kota coming up in a few hours. We've got a sprint race and we've got a full race. So with the sprint coming up first, let me know who's going to be on sprint pole in the live chat. And yeah, it's funny because I saw the interview with Lando about repercussions about the incident with Piastri. I just find it odd, really. I'm a McLaren fan. I've got no preference, really, who wins the championship. Although I'm probably swinging a little bit more to Oscar. But I just think from McLaren's point of view, they've won the championship now. Both these drivers want to win a world championship. They might not ever get another chance to. I think they probably will, but they might not ever get a chance to, as Ocon's had his 4th incident of the race with another lockup. But yeah, Oscar and Lando might not never have another chance of winning a driver's championship. The Constructors have already won. Just let them go out and fight. I don't want any of this team intervention in these last few races. Let them be aggressive. Let them fight. And let's see who comes out on top. But if they've how can you fight for a championship and think, oh, it's my team out, I can't really send one on him because all the team, it's just not going to work. I get it. Just try and win the Constructors. The Constructors won. The Constructors has won. So let them fight. To be honest with you, I think if Oscar or Lando, once they're in the cockpit, I don't think they're really going to listen. They know the World Championship's on the line. Ocon, yeah, Ocon is just being Ocon today. It was Netherlands starting sauce into wet sauce. Okay. I think the Suzuka one might have been our Team Lotus series then. Lufa, thanks for the follow. Thanks for the follows. Much appreciated. Max Verstappen then. This has been the whole race so far. But we don't mind it. Because as it stands, Kimi is going to be world champion and Max is using more tyre life. Lawson's now 4.7 seconds back. Colapinto's not really topping up too much of that battery, is he? No, but I'm going to go for an extra stop with Colapinto and see what that does. But yeah, Tsunoda's dropped 7 seconds off the top 4. When was the red flag chat? When was the restart? It was only about 5 laps ago, was it? 5-6 laps ago? Leon, thanks for the follow. Much appreciated. Hope you're doing well. And if you're jumping in, especially on TikTok, where you can spam that like button, do just spam away. And obviously on YouTube, do press the like button as well. And Shelly, thanks for the follow. So if you're jumping in, the state of play is this is the final race in 2027. Antonelli leads this Drivers' Championship by 8 points. If he beats Max, he's world champion. If Max wins and we finish second, Kimi is still world champion. If Max wins and we finish third, Max will be world champion. So all to play for with just under 50 laps to go. And the concern for me is it's tricky conditions. It's changing all the time and it's going to dry out at the end. And of course, if we have any more safety cars or red flags, it will extend the life of the race. And that dry spell will come even earlier in terms of laps on track. So this is going to be tight. A tight race between Max and Kimi. Yes, indeed. It is indeed. Lawson's pace was good before that red flag, but he seemingly dropped off a bit, which, as I say, I'm not complaining about. Well, the tyre wear is more than anticipated, so I think there might even need to be an additional stop. But again, it depends when that dry weather comes in. Judging by how the level of dampness is rising and falling, it's quite slow, both rising and falling. So I don't think it'll be dramatically going to dries very quickly. Daytone and Benyal probably butchered that, but thanks for the follows. Much appreciated. Hope you're both doing well. Shall we have a look at that championship battle for 5th. It's still Audi by 10 points. RB are getting 1 and Williams are getting 4. So, yeah, RB need to make some more ground up, don't they? I think Tsunoda will drop positions, though, because I think we'll get him. And Leclerc might even get him. And then one of the Williams will be on him. So it's going to be close in that battle for 5th. And it's very close. I'm also nervous with Max so close to us because a lock-up and he'll be going into the back of us. And if he survives, that will be very depressing. I think Max got the pace. I think if Max gets us here, he's going to sail off into the sunset. It's just very hard to overtake. If he had DRS right now, he would be past us, I bet. So the conditions definitely helping us. I think Max again has got the raw pace as the level of water on track has dropped enough so it's back into the inters range. So we've got over that sort of wet spell. No one did. Oh, they did. Teo Portier. I missed that. Teo Portier must have started the restart then. Teo Portier must have started the red flag restart on the wets, yeah, because he'd only had 1 stop, which was under the, they classed that stop under the red flag. So Teo went bold. It's not really worked, has it? I don't know where he was before that, if he's been making overtakes. Didn't look at that, but Teo, nonetheless, is on the wet tyres, and he'll probably need to get those off quite soon. David Powell, thanks for the follow. Hope you're well. I'm starting to have some society in the Twitch streams. Hello there, yes. A couple of you in there. Joanna and Maxil Docas, probably said that completely wrong, but thanks for the follows. Super appreciated. As Perez has had a little adventure. Perez in the Mercedes, but as we've said, Franco Colapinto, who apparently drives for us, is going to drive for Mercedes next year. So I wonder if that's going to be Perez or Bortoletto, who currently drives for Mercedes. I'd guess it would be Perez, but with this game, you never know. You do get some odd transfers. Colapinto still struggling to get past Tsunoda. We are topping that battery up, but we are going to go for an additional stop. Look, his tyre wear behind him. We're just getting burnt up. So I think when Teo stops, we'll try and stop, because he's going to have to stop soon on those wet tyres, because it doesn't get any wetter than this. No. So it's now going to dry. It's now going to sort of stabilise where we're at now. Then it's going to slowly dry out. Still be inters, but I'm guessing that's going to be around about 1 point something millimetre there. Then it's probably going to raise to about 2 millimetres again. And then around about lap 63, it's going to start to drop. And about lap 67, the dry tyres can be used. So, will anyone bolt on some dries for 3 laps? The thing is, being Brazil, 3 laps here is very different to, say, 3 laps at Spa, because what's a lap time around here? Sub 70 seconds? Whereas Spa, you're looking at, you know, a minute and a half, minute and 40. So 3 laps will go very quickly. So looking at that, I would be staying out on the inters. But we'll really have to just see what these Red Bulls do. Sophie, thanks for the follow. And if you're jumping in, as I always say, do spam that like button. So Lawson now 5 seconds off. He has now got 2% tyre margin in the hand. So unless he is just saving a bit of fuel, battery and tyre life, and he's going to unleash that at some point, we'll wait and see. Russell looks like he'll get a nice top 4 finish. He's quite close to Lawson, to be fair, though, so he could play his part. What do you think in the chat, though? Who's going to be world champion today in our series? Is it going to be Kimi Antonelli? Is it going to be Max Verstappen? Drop it into the chat. Hopefully lots of Kimi Antonellis will be seen there. Teo's still going on those wets, isn't he? He's hanging in there. What did I say the pit loss was here? 23.3. Teo Portier is, in fact, in now. So he's about 2.5, 2.5, 3. Yeah, he's about 5 seconds off us. So I'm going to get Colapinto in this lap. Let's go for it, chat. As I say, we've got nothing to lose with Franco today. Everything to gain. Oh, let's have a go. Let's get him in. What's Max's tyre? Max is using a lot of tyre life. They're burning up because he's sitting right behind us. Is he going for it again here? Max Verstappen, he's a lot closer than the last few laps, but again, he's struggled to get it done through here, hasn't he? But this time, he's got a better exit. Franco stopped, but I think we need to stay on this because Verstappen has got a chance to lead this race now. Max Verstappen are still alongside each other. There's a 2-second stop for Franco, but we've got to stay on board with this because this is crucial for this championship. Max on the outside, that's going to be hard around there. But he's still... They've contact! Contact! No! He ran the wall! Oh, chat! Oh, no!
Yeah.
The championship leaders collide! Max on the rear axle of us. That's a bit dramatic, Max. And Max leads the race. Cheeky Max Verstappen, but Lawson's going to be all over us. This is controversial. And Antonelli's in P4, chat. Max is winning the Drivers' Championship right now. Oh, I cannot believe it.
Right, we're at turn 9. That's the location for this one.
Kimi came out worse because he slid halfway across the track. And there goes Lawson and the Ferrari of Russell. Oh, forget about Colapinto because this is pure drama. What's that done to our tyres? 67. Is there going to be a penalty here for Max? What in the Michael Massey's going on here? There's no even investigation come up. And we are 10 seconds off the lead of this race. And Max Verstappen, there's going to be no penalty. Oh, referee. What in the race director, oh, it's just, what is going on there, chat? Well, Can you believe it? Can you predict it? No, you can't. I was not foreseeing that. Colapinto's come out in P17. Now, let's have a look at his lap times, though. Because if they are good, then we might have to get Kimi Antonelli in. But, I can't speak. Alright, what's the crack in here? I cannot believe that. That's Max Verstappen for you, isn't it? 59. Both out, Kimi win. Yeah, I would have preferred that. If they both retired there, that was job done. It would have been a bit of an anti-climax. But it would have been the championship done. That has worked out perfectly for Verstappen. He tried for 27 laps, couldn't get past, so he went classic for Verstappen, went aggressive, hit us, spun us out, or slid us out, basically. He rejoined nice and quickly. It's given him the lead of the race. It's lost us another 2 positions, and he's 9 seconds up the road. And I think we're going to have to make another stop here. I think we've got to try something a bit different. Because currently, Kimi Antonelli is now not going to be your world champion. This is how it stands. Max Verstappen now would lead the championship, win the championship by 5 points. This is as it stands. Max 360, Kimi Antonelli 355. We've got our work to do now. We've got our work to do now. Right. Norris is in. There is some... I think I'm going for it, chat. I think I've just got to be bold and go for it. Were they fresh in this yet?
Box.
I think we've got to try it. I think we've got to try something. Norris is in. That means Colapinto moves up to P16. Last lap, 124 for Franco. It's nearly a second quicker than the leaders. When did Kimi get this good? This is F1 Manager in 2027, so who knows? In 2027, Kimi might be your man. Ramona, hello. Thanks for the gifts. Much appreciated. Right. I cannot believe that has happened. But anyway, let us get in the pits. We've got to try something different now. And Anselli is coming into the pits.
Copy.
I didn't even check we've had damage. I hope we've not got damage. I don't think we've got any damage. I didn't see it pop up. Front wing is good. That's the only thing which should be able to change anyway. 1.8 second stop. That's a benefit at least. Where are we coming out here though? It's going to be a long way back, isn't it? Behind Perez, maybe? Yeah, I think behind Perez here. Where's Hadjar? Hadjar's coming. Oh, it might just be right behind Hadjar. That's not going to be ideal, getting up to speed. Yeah, Hadjar's just going to be ahead of us. That is not ideal. You have to use some battery here.
Overtake available.
Copy.
Need a performance from my favourite driver and fellow country Seb so much right now. Yeah, Seb, who had that spin and fought back. We definitely need that. He had a spin early on in Brazil, was going to lose the championship, fought back and won it. We need a Vettel performance. Oh, come on. Stick it in there, Kimi. Stick it out. And Kimi Antonelli around the outside then of Hadjar. He's in.
Okay.
Max Verstappen is pit. Oh, Max Verstappen then is covered us off, and that's exactly what he needs to do. So he's going to retain the lead on us. So we're not going to get an undercut on Max. And Max has got out a good few cars ahead of us as well. There's now 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 cars in between ourselves and Max. Probably need a red flag now, because then at least Max wouldn't be winning the championship back there. How's Franco getting on? Franco might make some positions though, because how early he came in. Thalen, thanks for the follow. Much appreciated.
Copy.
But wow. I couldn't have scripted better drama. Wet race, early red flag, then Max Verstappen, Kimi Antonelli, championship leaders coming together. We've had it all, and we're not even halfway through this race as Charles Leclerc is coming into the pits, and Franco Colapinto on the inside. And he's through, and Colapinto, don't fight your teammate. Because Colapinto is actually now right behind his teammate. Right. Leclerc, Antonelli should be ahead of Leclerc. Because it was the Ferrari of George Russell that we lost out to, and we are. So can we get the undercut on Russell and Lawson here? Hit loss is 23. We're around about that for Russell. So we might be getting back in contention here, chat. Antonelli's got to keep his cool. But in the lap times. The only thing here is obviously if Russell sticks it out and Lawson longer, they might not stop again, which we're sort of committing to another stop for Inters. Whereas those guys aren't. Either, thanks for the follow, much appreciated. Alright, next on the road is Sergio Perez. 73%, not bad actually, his tyre life. Problem is, we do need good battery to make this work. Verstappen's already up to P7. P6, Verstappen's flying now. We won't catch him now, we've got to finish P2 to win this championship now.
overtake available.
Copy.
Right, can we get a good release off this corner? It's not bad. We'll get a good slipstream now. We don't want the slipstream. We're pulling to the inside nice and early. We're still continuing to gain. Anthony's got to be later on the brakes and get this one done. And he is going to do it, I think. Yes, he is. And his teammate, Franco Colapinto, absolutely flying behind him. We're using quite a bit of battery of Franco, and we are attacking on his tyres, but...
We are doing a good job there.
do you do this for every race? Yes, we do this for every race. But more so today's race, because it is the season finale. Traffic right now, Leclerc P8, still some qualifying. Robert, thanks for the follow, super appreciated. Right, can Franco now do what his teammate done and get past Sergio Perez? That is a good release off there. I don't think you're going to find a way around there, though. Franco, you're going to have to switch to the inside. Or are you? Maybe you're going to find a little route around here. Perez is not going to move over, so I'm wrong. You have got space there, Franco. Send it. Gives him outside here, but gives him inside to the right-hander. And Franco Colapinto into P11. Sainz has stopped. So only Verstappen ahead of Antonelli has made an official pit stop. All the other stops were under the red flag. So just waiting for the rest to come in. But we are now, I think, going to clear Lawson and Russell when they stop. But they'll have much fresher tyre life. Alexa, Sophia, thanks for the follows. Hope you're both well. So, let's have another look, shall we, how the championships are playing out. Final race of the season. Max Verstappen would still be winning the championship right now. Kimi Antonelli is 3 points back. If they're level on points, Max will win it by winning more races. So, we need to beat Max by at least a point. Constructors, it's still Audi, but RB are just 2 points off now. So that's getting tight as this race rumbles on as well. Yes, this is the final race of the season. As Mick Schumacher in the pits, so this will give Antonelli another position. And we've used all that battery.
More charge.
Copy.
So we're just going to have to do a bit of charging now. Got good traction out of there. Come on, Kimi. Not gaining too much, but we should be able to send this again on the inside. Problem is, it's very nerve-wracking making these moves because any collision is going to end the championship for us. You're my favourite TikToker. Thanks, buddy. Much appreciated.
You're doing a good
and
job,
Jose,
bro.
thanks for the follow.
You is Albon.
So Albon down to 48% tyre life. Magson's getting low as well. So these should be pretty easy overtakes. We have now got 5 seconds of clean air though. So we'll probably forward some of this action, chat. And if you are jumping in for the first time, as I always say, we do watch a lot of the track action. That's how we do things. K-Mags into the pits. So that will release Antonelli and Colapinto. Another position gained. And it's 4.8 to Alex Albon. So yeah, apart from Max Verstappen, the others in the top 6 do need to pit relatively soon. Colapinto is getting closer to a Gabriel Bortoletto. Not quite close enough though, I don't think, out of this corner. No, quite going to make it work through there yet. Lando P1, Hulk P2, Oscar P3, Fernando P4, Max P5, Lewis P8, Charles P20. Oh, that's depressing. I don't think Ferrari are going to have a good weekend, I feel, around there. At Kota. Antonelli is getting closer and closer to Albon. So yeah, Lawson and Russell are definitely trying to just do one more stop, whereas we've also got one more stop. But that would have been, since the red flag, we would be on a 2-stopper since the red flag. They're going for a 1-stopper since the red flag. Unless they're trying to get those inters right to the end, in which case I can't see that working, and that will work very much in our favour. Claude, thanks for the follow. Lewis on mediums, only 6 attempts behind, so his weekend's looking pretty well. Not too bad then, Jensen. It's always hard in practice 1, especially on a sprint weekend, though. I quite like the sprint weekend, as in the fact they only get 1 practice session, so it's harder for the teams to now practice. So sometimes you do get a little bit more of a shake-up. Yeah, I think Ferrari are just one of those teams needing 2026 to come round, really. Colapinto's dropped off a bit, and Bortoletto is kind of sticking with Antonelli, isn't he? Somewhat, but that's odd. But let's push up to the back of Albon. And we're going to have to get Antonelli past Alexander Albon then. Hopefully we'll be able to do it off the back of turn 2.
Try to recover your previous rhythm.
We're just get a good little slingshot, good little release off here. Take a bit of slipstream, obviously no DRS because we're in wet conditions. We are gaining, got to be later into the braking zone. We should be able to because we're on better tyres. And Albon gives us some respect there. And we are free. Bortoletto did come into the pits, so that's released Colapinto into P8.
Very good job with that.
Jensen, thanks for the follow. Much appreciated, buddy.
P6.
Right, we're P6. Verstappen is P4. And now Kimi Antonelli, as it stands, is your world champion. Max Verstappen needs 4 more points, but it's changing all the time because we're waiting for these guys to pit. We are 20 seconds off the lead of the race, so we would be ahead of Lawson and Russell, but they will be much quicker than us. So, still plenty to play for, and I really don't know how this is going to pan out. What's Max's tyre life? He's at 85%. Yeah, this is interesting. Right, we've got another 10-second gap, so let's continue to push on, chat.
In front there is Tsunoda.
We've got a bit of downtime.
Gasly behind.
Colapinto, I'll get to about 50% and then I'll get him back in. As Russell is stopping. So here comes Russell. Antonelli has comfortably cleared him. He's not really gaining on Tsunoda, is he now? Just slightly worrying. And Russell comes out behind Colapinto, so Colapinto could do a bit of holding up there, which should be handy for us. Yeah, why are we not gaining on Tsunoda, I wonder? Actually slower last time round. Tsunoda is benefiting from a slipstream off Max. That will be why. He's just hanging around Max's gearbox, and that will be giving him a nice slipstream and some increased speed. Hope one day you will get big. Who knows, Mr. Lockman, but I enjoy doing this nonetheless, so it's good to have who we've got. Tsunoda going to make a move on Max. Take him out, Yuki. Yuki's absolutely flying. Fastest lap of the race and all sorts going on. Right, we've got past Albon somewhere there, haven't we? That's fine. Let's just muse a bit of this overtaking. Yeah, so we're going to have to definitely stop again with Antonelli. Is this the last race? This is the last race of the season. Yes, indeed. Well, I think we're going to have to attack on these sides because currently we're going to lose this championship because Lawson...
More push.
I need Lawson to pit and I need Colapinto to hold him up. I think that's what we've got to try and do now. Championship standings, Kimi led by 8 points coming into this one, but Max Verstappen has collided with him during this race, and that has really thrown our race. So as it stands, Kimi Antonelli would be world champion by 2 points, but Max Verstappen is going to be the net leader, and we've got to finish second. If we don't finish second and Max wins this race, he will be world champion. So I'm going to try and use some pace now because we are committed to another stop, and we've still got to find 15 seconds to Lawson. Oh, chat, it's not looking good. I don't think it's looking good here. I think we're nailed on for P3 as it stands. I need Lawson to pit. We need Lawson to pit so Colapinto can start doing a hold-up job, but he's not pitting, is he? Sonoda's coming into the pits. So that's us back to P3. We need a safety car or a red flag. That's what we need now. Let's see, we're into Franco's pit window. Is Russell with him now? Yeah, Russell is with him. You could try and make them last. Yeah, even if we make them last, that's not going to secure what we need to over Lawson. Ocon's had his... Was that his 4th or 5th instant now? Right, let's... See, Russell is now 9.5 off Antonelli, 89% tyres. Let's try and hold him off. Can use a bit of battery through here.
More on your tires.
Copy.
Oh, I've got a feeling we're going to finish P3 and Max will win the championship. George getting a lovely slipstream with Harvest through here to try and hold him up. Gap is 9 seconds currently to Antonelli, so this is going to wreck Colapinto's race, but it's not really about Franco today. George going to slip through on there. He might do, you know. George still there. But he can't get past, and he's lost another second to Antonelli, so this is helping Kimi. Is it going to be another season? If we don't win the championship, it's got to be another season for us. Really? I think we were too late pushing that battery out there, weren't we? Russell and Sonoda have lost another 2 seconds on Antonelli, though. So Colapinto is doing a job, at least. As Hadjar's into the pits. They'll be burning up their tyres behind Franco as well. But Lawson is the man, the danger man, not these guys. Though Kimi is going to have to come past all of these as well. Well, let's just hold him up again. Ah. Lawson has not stopped. He's doing brilliant, Lawson. This is big problems for us. I'm going to have to keep doing this with Colapinto. It's now 12 seconds the gap. We need to create... We're trying to create a pit stop gap for Antonelli, but the problem is we need another 10 seconds of this from Colapinto, and his tyres are running out, but let's keep at it. Ignore that for now.
Try to cool down as much as possible.
Yeah, at the moment, Antonelli's going to come out in a load of awful traffic, so this is absolutely key. Colapinto, his last race for Maserati, he's got to do a bit of a Sergio Perez job here for the team.
Copy.
Even if one gets by, he can keep holding up the rest, so we're just going to have to stick with this now with Franco. Gap is 12 seconds, but this is where it should begin to slow up, but it looks like Yuki is going to squeeze through. So Yuki is through. What's tyres, Yuki? He's at 86%. I think this is a real struggle from here, chat, for us to win this championship. I think we're going to need a safety car. Who are you signing for next season? Charles Leclerc is replacing Franco Colapinto. So it's now... What's that? 12, 13 and a half. Russell and Leclerc. So yeah, we might as well keep it at this for a little while with Franco. So every little helps Kimi Antonelli for when he comes out. But say Lawson is the man, and he's 13 seconds up the road, and they've both got to stop, so that's a net 13 seconds. We're not going to do it, chat. As it stands, we are not going to be able to do it. And the Ferrari's on our inside. Can we keep him behind? Yes, we can. Oh, chat, it's not looking good. It's not looking good for Kimi Antonelli. Maybe a puncher for Colapinto for a safety car. I don't know what. Yeah. I mean, I would feel that's slightly cheating, although Verstappen maybe has cheated us, but yeah, I can't really do that. But that would certainly be a way. Ferrari getting close this time, and Russell is now through, but Russell's now 13. Yeah, Antonelli's gonna have so much traffic. Right, I think we just go slow all the way through this lap now. Right, we're gonna get them both in at the end of this lap, but at the moment Antonelli might not even get back to P3. This the Max Verstappen crash has absolutely wrecked us here. And Lawson's hanging on to his teammate's slipstream, which is just helping him. So Antonelli is in, and he's going to come out in a hell of a lot of traffic here, I feel. He's going to have a lot of work to do, Kimi Antonelli. 1.8 second stop. Sonoda's already passed. There goes Russell. There goes Leclerc. Maxon's going to be passed. Hopefully we're out ahead of Sergio Perez. Franco Colapinto stop. 2.1. Right, there's Albon. There's Antonelli. P9. And he's a long way off it now.
At the moment we are P9. Gasly.
He's a long way off it. And this is, yeah. Nick, Sari, Marco, yeah, thanks for the follows, much appreciated. Well, we need luck of all luck now. We're going to need something special. Very special. Let's close to Gasly, hopefully, in the first instance here. That's not proving too easy.
Albon behind.
Oh, I'm gonna have to use a bit of battery out of here.
Gap to Albon 3.7 at the moment. Do your best, man.
Yeah, Lawson is staying in Verstappen's slipstream, which will be really helping him. And Lawson's got a pit stop on the rest of the grid. They're not getting close enough, so Lawson can stop now, come out in P2, clean air.
In front of you, there is Gasly.
And there's nothing we can do about that, essentially. And now Gasly's getting a slipstream. Oh, we've got to be very late, and he is very late, Kimi Antonelli. Had to be super aggressive there. But Gasly's still getting a slipstream. Oh, come on, Kimi. Yeah, it's got to be done, and Kimi is through. Well, I say he's through. Gasly is still there.
Yes, let's go.
We're going to have to just try some odd overtaking spots here, I feel.
Overtake.
Oh, Kimi.
Copy.
Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. He's through on Mick Schumacher as well. Right, back to P7. Lawson has finally dropped off Verstappen. He's not pit, so we just need Lawson to be on a mad one and do a stupid strategy here.
Good job.
But Antonelli is into P7 then.
2 seconds from you.
But he is 30 seconds off Lawson. So if Lawson stops now, he'll come out 8 seconds ahead of Antonelli. Antonelli should be good getting to these other guys. It's Russell on 72%. Yeah, is Lawson going to pit at the end of this lap? No, Lawson stays out again. I haven't got much battery. This is a bit of an issue. We're going to get a lovely slipstream here. Oh, we're just going to get a lovely exit there. And Antonelli into P6 then, so next man up the road is K-Mag.
You're doing a good job at the moment. Magnussen in front.
Lawson, I think, would now come out behind Tsunoda. But he'll have a great tyre advantage. Where is Lawson? Let's see if Lawson pits at the end of this one. Lawson not stopping again. That's good. Will Red Bull go for an absolute mad one and wait for this dry weather? They might be, you know, which he'll be very quick at the end. Oh, God. Yeah, because he's still...
Keep focus on your race now.
All right, come on, Kimi. Let's get another one.
Magnussen in front.
All right, we're going to have to go to standard. Just cool these tyres off a bit.
Your previous rhythm.
But Antonelli into P5 is currently going to lose the Drivers' Championship, though. This is how it stands right now. Verstappen would be world champion by 7 points. The battle for 5th is still Audi by 6 points over RB. All right, let's see what Lawson does here. I think Lawson is waiting for this dry weather, which makes sense now. He's got good time, but it might give us an outside chance. It might give us an outside chance. We've still got to get past Russell and Tsunoda, mind you. Franco, I don't really mind what Franco's doing. Don't like how K-Mag is just staying with us. Lawson stays out again. Antonelli is nearly there with George Russell, though. Can we get enough of a slipstream here? Russell down to 69%. We've got good tyre life on him. Still got 6% on Tsunoda. I'm just trying to be a little bit... Keep a little bit in reserve. Wow, we're not going to go for it there, though, are we? 11 laps to go. Need to make this move on George Russell. And we're pulling out to the inside. We're slightly gaining. We're going to have to be later on the brakes. We are later on the brakes. We are through on George Russell. It's P4 now for Kimi Antonelli. He's got to get to Yuki Tsunoda, who's got 5% worse tyre life than us, but we've got to push up the road to him now.
In front there is Tsunoda.
And hopefully we can do that. I'm going to use a bit of battery, I think, out of this corner, though, because Russell... Is Russell close enough? No, I think he's dropped off a bit.
Copy.
No, Russell is getting a slipstream. Should have maybe used a bit of battery. We don't want to be fighting Russell. Well, that should be good. 3.4 to Tsunoda. Lawson is definitely waiting for the dry weather. We just need to catch Yuki Tsunoda now.
Russell behind.
Oh, Russell is staying with us. We're not gaining. Why are we not gaining on Yuki? He's flying in that Audi. Right, I'm gonna have to attack. I'm gonna have to start attacking on this tyre.
Use overtake.
Lawson is going to come in on the dry tyres and he's going to be absolutely rapid. There's Liam Lawson. Yeah, Lawson is going to be rapid. Right. The rain has stopped. Oh, chat, what do we do here? Tsunoda, 15, 16 seconds. Lawson will be out 5 seconds behind us. He'll get past us so quickly. We're 25 behind Max. We're not going to make that up on dry tyres.
Copy.
Lawson not coming in yet. I don't know what to do, chat, when this weather comes in. Russell is getting closer to us as well. Russell flying. He's just set the fastest lap of the race. Lawson would come out 14, 19. He'd come out in P6. He'd have to get Magnussen and Russell before he got to us. But it's going to be dry. He's going to be on dry tyres for about 4 laps, so I think you have to stay out. I think we have to stay out, but I don't think there's anything we'll be able to do with Lawson's pace, personally. Right, let's use some of this battery. We can't get to Yuki, can we?
Overtake available.
Yeah, we're going to have to stay out. But I think it's inevitable that Lawson gets past us. Yellow flag. Oh, safety car, please. No, Behrman. Stay there, Behrman.
Let's have a look at that.
Oh,
good at
the
this
yellow
point.
flag.
And the rear just lets go. And ultimately, just
Nah,
unable
he's going to get
bring-
going again. Lawson stays out again, but as soon as this drops below damp, he's going to be in. How many laps is he going to have? He won't be in at the end of this one, will he? Game name is F1 Manager 24. Hope he stalls it. Yeah, that'd been handy. Jay Carter, thanks for the follow. Danny, hello. How's it going? So we've got 6 laps after this one. Will Lawson come in at this one? If not, he'll have 5 laps on softs. Between 0.8 and 1, it'll still be okay on inters. It's when we get here, it's only going to be... Or is Lawson just going to see the whole race out on the inters? We didn't even think about that. Nah, he'll get a puncture because of dry weather, surely. I wasn't even considering that, but that is a consideration. Could Lawson not pit at all? Right, we must get past Yuki Tsunoda. We're getting a slipstream. We're getting a lovely old slipstream. A hell of a slipstream. We're looking at the outside because this will give us inside for the right-hander. We can stay side by side from here. George is stuck with us. It's changed to dry. Yuki Tsunoda is fighting this with us. Going to try and attack on these tyres. This is key to get this done. Russell is on the inside. I really don't want to be free wide with a championship on the line. Into the braking zone and we're through.
We have a bit margin to push.
Now what does Liam Lawson do? The championship is all on Liam Lawson right now. Max has jumped us. Max winning this championship by 2 points. If we finish P2, we will be world champion. It's 9.5 seconds to Lawson. If he pits, it'll give us second place, but he'll be on fresh softs and very quick. If he doesn't pit, we've got to find 9 seconds in 5 laps. What is he going to do? Is Liam Lawson about to peel off into the pit lane?
No, that's a slow pit
yes,
stop
he
there.
is. Lawson pits. Oh, God. He's going to be so quick. We've got a yellow flag. Get past Lawson, then throw a red.
Yep.
Pourchaire's had a spin. We've still got a yellow flag. Russell's come into the pits as well. That's not great because Lawson, that would have been someone he would have had to get past. Is Magnussen going to clear him? I think Lawson will get us here. And there's DRS, of course, there's DRS. It's too far to go, chat. It's too far to go. Lawson's only 12 seconds back. He's going to eat into that. Everyone's pitting. Verstappen is pitting. We have to stay out, chat. We lose if we don't. I think Lawson will get us anyway, but we're going to have to stay out here. The only option we've got. Tsunoda's staying out. He's still got that DRS. Where is Max in all this? There is Max Verstappen. Doesn't really matter because he's on fresh softs, so he's just going to pull up the road. Tsunoda is being a bit of a nuisance. Still got 3 laps to go after this one. This is absolutely going to burn out our tyres. Lawson just 9 seconds behind now. He'll be flying now. He's going to catch us, chat. He is going to catch us. He is gonna catch us here. 3 to go. But look at the pace Lawson's going at. Oh, he's gonna catch us, chat. He's 5 seconds behind. He's nearly with us. There he is. This is going to be heartbreak for us because he's going to get the DRS on the next lap. He's already cleared Tsunoda. Liam Lawson is going to win this championship for Max Verstappen. There's nothing we're going to be able to do here. Yeah, there's nothing we can do, chat. Our tyres are not even going to make the end of the race at this rate either. Oh, there we go. Look, he's gone. He's gone. And there goes the World Championship for Kimi Antonelli. Oh, it's heartbreak. It's heartbreak for Kimi. We left Colapinto out as well. I completely forgot about Franco, but that is heartbreak for Kimi Antonelli.
No overtake now.
We did the right thing by staying out.
We need to increase
And it was close. We were a lap and a half away from becoming world champion. But Max is going to win it by 2 points. Max is going to win it. And this is like 2021 all over again. Max Verstappen crashed into Kimi Antonelli in this race. Kimi Antonelli was leading the race. Max crashed into him. Oh, please back marker crash into Max. Please. No. At Lawson, someone crash into Lawson. We need something. We need a miracle. Antonelli's tyres are gone. But yeah, Max crashed into Kimi Antonelli. Kimi was leading. Max crashed into him. Antonelli spun and went to fourth. And that is effectively what's won a world championship. Question marks over the 2021 championship. Question marks over the 2027 championship. Will he care? No, because when Lawson crosses the line, it will confirm that Max Verstappen is a 5-time world champion, which he is. And Antonelli is crying in the car. I'm sure he is. It's like Felipe Massa back in, what was it, 2008. He thought he'd nearly won it. He nearly did. But he will be the runner-up in 2027. It's Max's championship, and Kimi Antonelli, by 2 points I think it was in the end, is P2. And I need to go off and have a little cry.
Feels better, to be honest.
And Kimi Antonelli, he's even putting himself down now. Kimi, don't do that to yourself.
Shattering all expectations here.
That's a well-earned result. From the factory and on the pit wall, that's a podium for the whole team.
Yeah, we don't want to be celebrating that, though, do we?
That makes it all worth it, doesn't it? Seeing your team ready to share the celebrations.
Well, I guess, Jack, we're doing 2028 with Maserati. Confirmed. That's why were we celebrating?
They'll certainly be pleased.
I'm celebrating.
A job well done for sure.
Yeah, we won the Constructors already, but come on. We should be smashing up the joint.
Team in Sao Paulo, a big thank you for
Well,
joining us.
I don't know if this is over yet. We do need to go and see the stewards after the race because Max Verstappen didn't even get a penalty for that incident.
Gearing up for another year of thrilling F1
Disgusting
action.
from Max. We were leading. Max crashed into us, dropped us to P4, and we could never recover. And there you have it. Max Verstappen wins, but it's Liam Lawson in P2 that done it. If we finished P2, we would have become world champion, but it's P3 for Kimi. George is 4th, Yuki Tsunoda 5th, K-Mag 6th, Mick Schumacher 7th. Does that mean RB take 5th off Audi? We'll have a look at that. Charles Leclerc is 8th, Albon 9th, and Pierre Gasly 10th. But let's have a look at it. It's going to be very depressing, isn't it? The Ferrari guy, thanks for the follow. Can I only get this? No, you can get it on PS5 and console. Pro jumping into the team. What the fuck? Yeah. No worries. So there it is. Max Verstappen by 2 points is your 2027 world champion. Highly controversial. If you watched the full stream, you would have seen Max Verstappen crashed in to Kimi Antonelli. Kimi was leading. He looked like he had it under control, to be fair. I think it was 5 seconds to Lawson then as well. Max crashed into him. Max got straight back on the track, pulled down the road. Kimi had a slide because of that impact. He had to rejoin a lot slower, meant he rejoined in P4. So Max went from P2 to P1. Kimi went to P1 to P4, and that allowed Lawson to finish P2. So Kimi Antonelli, that's going to be a hard old winter to get over that one. He finishes P2. Franco Colapinto, no points. We kind of just forgot about his race. It wasn't required today. And that's his last race for Maserati. He is now off to Mercedes, and Charles Leclerc will join Maserati. And as I say, with this result, we're locked in to do a 2028 season with Maserati, and may that be Kimi Antonelli's only opportunity to fight for a championship. He always had the beating of Franco. Now he's got Charles Leclerc alongside him. Lawson finishes 4th in the championship, Lando Norris 5th, Piastri 6th, Russell was 7th, Leclerc 8th, K-Mag 9th, and on the final day, Yuki makes it into the top 10. Ollie Behrman 11th, Gasly 12th, Bortoletto 13th, Stroll 14th, Teo Portier 15th, Mick moves up to 16th. Perez 17th, Albon 18th, and Carlos Sainz 19th. It means that Hadjar, Zayn Maloney, and Ocon, the only 3 drivers not to score. Anthony, thanks for the follow on Twitch, much appreciated. Constructors, we had already won that, so we finished 1st, Red Bull 2nd, McLaren 3rd, Ferrari 4th, but it was RB then in the end. We set a battle for 5th, and we kind of lost our footing on that because of what was going out on front. But yeah, RB by a point, claimed 5th in the Constructors in the end then. Was that because of Yuki Tsunoda's tyres dropping off? I don't know where did Yuki finish in the end? Oh, he still hung on, sorry, to P5. But yeah, Russell got him at the end as well as Lawson. So if we would have held off Russell, he would have claimed P5 in the Constructors. But it is RB P5, Audi P6. Williams finished 7th, Mercedes 8th, big drop off for them. Aston Martin 9th, Alpine 10th, and Haas no points at all this year. Fastest pit stop, we get the fastest pit stop again. And we do win the fastest pit stop competition. But there we go, chat. This is the fastest pit stop competition. There we go. Confirmation that we win that. We get a nice $12 million. And we've got high confidence from the board. So we like to see that. But I must say, that is hard to take, isn't it, chat? I could have accepted if it was our own doing, but how that race panned out, what drama with Max Verstappen's contact ultimately is what's won him the Drivers' Championship there. What more could we have done, chat? We tried with the extra stop. Would we have done better if we stayed out? Potentially, but I think Lawson was managing his tyres well all the way throughout. Yeah, I feel sorry for Kimi Antonelli. Just 2 points and just a lap and a half away from claiming the World Drivers' Championship. He's got to go for it again next year. He's going to have stiff competition in the car. Charles Leclerc joins us in 2028. But that is a sad and frustrating end to this 2027 series. This 2027 season, sorry. And as I say, we have to go again in 2028. So we will continue this Maserati series until we can get a World Driver Champion. And hopefully that's going to be in 2028. And we'll be heading into 2028 very soon. So make sure to subscribe if you're not already. And we'll be back very soon with the next one in this Maserati F1 Manager series. If you've watched the live stream for the first time, we do stream this every Tuesday and Friday. So if you want to see us kick off the 2028 season, check us out again next week. And we will be starting that 2028 season. And if you haven't already, do me a favor before you go, smash that like button. Make sure to follow or subscribe. If you watched on YouTube, you can check out this full Maserati playlist from episode 1 to date. And if you've watched on TikTok or Twitch, head to my profile. In the bio, click the YouTube channel and you can head over there, subscribe and see lots more F1 Manager content. But until Tuesday, we've got a few days to get over this heartbreaking result from Kimi. But until Tuesday, hope you have a very good weekend. Enjoy the Formula